Hello, welcome to the next episode of the Gotta Look Up podcast. This one's going to be a quick one. It has to do with flyover country. You hear a lot of elitists on both coasts talk about flyover country and minimize it as if the people there aren't important or what happens there isn't important. I recently had the pleasure of experiencing what I call windscreen time, if I can borrow a phrase from the Brits. What we call a windshield in the US, they call a windscreen. While Gotta Look Up advocates for reducing screen time, I think windscreen time is a great alternative. If we spend time looking through our windscreens, that means we are going somewhere. We are seeing new things. We are learning more about our world and exploring it. And you better not be texting on that other screen while you're experiencing windscreen time. I recently spent 4 days on the road with my son, driving with him from San Jose, California to Kansas City, Missouri. He is about to start and attend a fixed-wing flight school to pursue his dreams of becoming an airline pilot. It was a long haul, but a tremendous bonding experience. We talked about a lot, past, present, and future, good, bad, and ugly. We covered some difficult topics and developed a deeper understanding of each other as a result. I learned a lot about the man my son has become, and I'm very proud of him. I also learned a lot about myself. I learned that I have been, and still am, a pretty good dad. I learned that my kids care about me and want me to pursue my happiness as well. And I learned a lot about my country. There's a whole lot of nothing out there, which gave me time to think about everything. Many people on the coast refer to the area we covered on this drive as flyover country. That name might be a good descriptor, but it falls well short of an accurate description. You see, within what many call flyover country live people that work in industries that are the foundations on top of which their fellow citizens on the coasts and other places build their lives. I saw farms, ranches, energy production facilities, without which this country could not run, could not feed itself, could not prosper. I saw many trucks and truckers, without whom commerce in this country comes to a standstill. Driving all that way, which spanned just over half of the country, I developed a newfound respect for our truckers, even though one of them didn't check his blind spot and almost took us out. So I will no longer refer to the middle part of this country as flyover country, because that would mean that my fellow citizens who live there in these areas would be flyover people, and they are far more important to my life to disrespect them with that moniker. They are critical cogs in our machine and the backbone of this country. Gotta look up to them. Thank you for joining us today on the Gotta Look Up podcast. Your support means everything to us. If our message today resonated with you, please share it with family and friends who would also be interested or might benefit from hearing this message. Also, please take a minute to subscribe to this podcast and our YouTube channel. As always, please drop us a line if you have comments to share or would like to suggest a future topic for discussion. If you're interested in collaborating or partnering with Gotta Look Up, please contact us with your name, your organization, and contact information so we can get in touch. Now, get off your screens, get outside, and make someone smile today. Gotta look up.